Heart to Heart started 2 years ago now. So I moved back to Accra, Ghana 3 years ago from the UK, and Heart to Heart started just from a genuine desire of just really wanted to have really honest, raw conversation with women. So I would be in town and I would see women maybe like breaking out and like their skin not being in the best shape, and I would be so confused because I'm like, what? All the good products are here. Like, I remember in the UK, we're always trying to outsource people to bring us things. And I remember just wanted to just go sit with someone and just be like, what's your skincare routine? What are you doing? And I was like, there's no way to do this without someone being offended. And I don't know, things were just staring in me. I was just like, oh, I just wish there was just some safe space to, just have honest conversation about anything and everything. And one of my good friends was coming into town, and she's a counselor and she is passionate about women, and I was like, oh, please come in here, she's so full of wisdom, I have to do an event. And an event became a whole community, so it became this whole thing that spiraled. So I was planning an event and just realized, like, this thing is bigger than just one brunch and getting some women together. I think God wants me to do something with this. The name Heart to Heart came pretty easily, actually. So I had a blog, or I still do, I don't know. I don't remember the password. And I used to have a section on my blog called Heart to Heart. And essentially, it was heart-to-heart conversations that I had in my journal that I would transfer over the blog and share. And so essentially, for me, it was like, from our hearts to your hearts. But when I was thinking about what to call this community, it came instantly because Heart to Heart also has this meaning of just having really honest conversations. So when I say I'm having a heart to heart with someone, I'm not necessarily concerned, I'm not consumed with the thought of like, okay, how are you gonna take this? How can I say this in a way? You're being raw, you're being authentic, you're being yourself. And that's what I wanted, people to come and just be really honest with each other. It's like, look, let's have a heart to heart. Let's bare ourselves. Let's bare our souls. And so, that's how the name came about. So 2 years ago, we went to Tiba, which I love. And we had our first brunch, and we had conversations about authenticity, and then we started to have a brunch every 2 months, and then we started having weekly Bible studies. Initially, it didn't start weekly; it was bi-weekly, and our weekly Bible studies are called Heart and Soul. That also just came from a desire of just wanting to. So I was struggling to study my word, and I was like, I need a support system, and I needed accountability. And I was like, I've just started this women's community. Let me message the girls and put it out there and see who is interested in joining a Bible study.
You are wonderful, and you are worthy.
And it's been an amazing response. Like, that's what we do every Tuesday. People often think like Heart to Heart is like a group of my girlfriends. I came and I had 2 friends in Ghana, as in like active relationships. But those are, most of them, pretty much 90% are girls that I've met from Instagram. And people are just hungry and thirsty for a safe space to just offload. And that's when I realized quickly, that this was a space of healing, that God was using this space to just do some real healing in some girls' hearts, and also build friendship. And then also, I call myself the Head Cheerleader, so I never use this founder title or this starter title, because I'm the biggest cheerleader of all the girls. I want to push them into everything that God has called them to be. That's what I see my job to be, and that's what I see Heart to Heart to be. To push these girls into everything that God has made them to be. So we champion each other in all sense, physically, emotionally. We've done like workout groups and things like that. We support each other's businesses, and like you'll hear from some of the girls, like a lot of the work that we do is spiritual and emotional.
This moment now is like what we spoke about God being willing to work with your faith no matter what it is. Like, where I am is enough, and like if anyone's gonna cry, I'll give you the camera. But like, God can heal me now, like with like what I have, like I'm enough, like it's enough now. And I think that's the danger of, I don't know, us thinking that faith has to be this big thing, because the beauty about faith is like, I don't know about you and all of you in your journeys, the more that we believed, it's grown.
Yeah, so I think when I was realizing like Heart to Heart was just bigger than this brunch idea that I initially had, then I knew that God was gonna do some inner work. I always got a lot of imagery, like if you see our logo and things around, there's a lot of flowers and gardens, but I always got this imagery around just feeling like God was gonna, he was building this community of just like where we're gonna grow together. And so I think about, and it's so hard to put into words, because I feel like if you come around us and whatever it is, I'm not a garden expert, but it feels like the process of gardening, and God is like pulling apart the weeds, and we're watering each other, and it's a whole cultivation process. And yeah, it's been really cool this season, because I feel like it's been a lot of blooming. I'm seeing a lot of the girls, including myself, and even Heart to Heart, what we're doing over the last 2 years, just blooming. We're finding our feet, we're finding our rhythm. More and more, God is showing us what He wants us to do, and the impact He wants us to have on a wider community outside our community that we're building here. Heart to Heart is a community for everyone. I always get DMs like, is this like a private community? Can I join? I'm like, yeah. Like, people are like, what's the policy? I'm like, show up. Like, that's our only policy. Just show up. Obviously, due to COVID, we can't physically show up. We've been having online meetings, but if you message us, we'll send you the meeting ID to Zoom and join us. That is the requirement. Be female and be interested, and yeah, you have a home.